If you find yourself getting fatigued or tired, please feel free to sit down, grab a glass of water, or tend to your need. Today, I want to focus on everyone getting the shape of the movements. So please go at your own pace. No need to overextend yourself. And I just want to see everyone participating in the movements that I'll be instructing. So we always start with a karate class with one hand up here. So making a straight hand, and then we're gonna make a fist in the other hand, and we're gonna put them together. So peace and power, that's what they represent. And peace controls power. So put them together, and we'll just start with us standing nice and tall or sitting, and we'll start with a bow. Excellent. Onegashimasu. Thank you, everyone. Let's start with our warm-up. So if you're sitting or standing nice and tall, feet flat on the ground, hands up in front of you, and we're going to lift our hands up above our head and bring them back down. Excellent. Raising them up and exhale back down. One more time, big inhale and exhale down. Good. Okay, we're going to lift one hand up and our other hand is going to go down by our side and we're going to switch. So 1, 2, 3, we're going to 5, 4, and 5. Excellent. Good. Now, if you're standing or sitting, we're just going to go into a slow march. So picking up one foot and one hand, and we're just going to alternate. So good movement. Marching, remembering to breathe. Excellent. If you're near a chair and you need assistance with that, that is fine. Just getting into a march, warming up our body. Great coordination, everyone. See some going, and for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, our next warm-up move, we're going to have our hands open, nice and wide. We're going to place them right underneath our shoulders, and we're just going to extend one hand out and look where our hand is going and bring our hand and head back to center, and we're going to switch to the other side. So extending out, switching each side, keeping your fingers nice and wide. Good. One hand out, looking where your hand's going, bring it back in. Good. Okay, now we're going to add in, when we bring our hand in, we're gonna close our fists. And then when we bring our hand out, we're gonna open them. Okay, so hand comes in, close, hand goes out, open. Hand comes in, close, hand comes out, open. Good. And 2 more. 1 and 2. Excellent. Okay, you can relax your arms, let them hang side by side. Okay, we're gonna bring up our other arm and we're just going to lean to the one side, making sure your hip is still seated, or if you're standing, making sure that your foot isn't coming across the floor. So just a small lean. And we're gonna hold it for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop the hand. Leaning over to the other side, bringing your hand up. Good. Making sure that hip is is staying in contact with the chair and that your foot is still on the ground. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, and we're going to do some shoulder rolls. Bring our shoulders back. Loosening up those shoulders. Oh, I see in the chat, Duncan has done Shotokan Karate. Excellent. Mainland Karate. And Diane, you've done some Taekwondo, got as far as a blue belt, and Tai Chi with PD. Love it. And let's roll those shoulders forward. Excellent. And our last exercise today, or our last warm-up exercise, we're just going to do some toe raises. So we're going to alternate. So one heel is coming off the ground like so, like a ballerina. So pushing those toes into the ground. You can either do this sitting or standing, one foot, and we're just going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch to the other foot, up, pushing those toes into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to pause our warm-up music here and let's get into our class. So one of the first basic moves of karate is punching. So we're going to start with a high punch. And what I want everyone to do is have your hands nice and wide, and we're going to curl our fingers in like so. So they are tucked in. And now we're going to place our thumb over top of our index finger and middle finger. So thumbs are along there. They are not underneath, over top, or hanging out. Try and do your best to have your thumbs right over those index fingers. Okay, now I want us to check with our punches. We want a straight line with our forearm and our wrist. So we do not want to be having any angles like so. So do your best to focus on maintaining that straight line with your punch and alignment. So one hand is going to be pulled back, tucked in where our thumb is facing the sky, and we're going to place one hand out in front of us. Good. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to push our hand that's in our hikate position. Everyone can say hikate. It stands for chamber hand in Japanese. So all the hands that are in hikate, we're going to push it out and we're going to bring the other hand back into the side. Okay, and our thumb is going to be facing down now. So pushing out, a switch, and we're going to reach in front of us. Excellent. Okay, let's switch again. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these and I'm going to count. All right, I'm going to count in Japanese. If you know how to count in Japanese, I'd love to hear it as well, or feel free to count along. So, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, ach, ku, ju. Excellent. Okay, our next move for with our punch, we're going to do something called a rising block, so a high block. So for this, we start our hands here in the hikate position. We're going to bring our left hand in front of us and we're going to push it up above our head as if we are blocking a punch coming towards our face. Okay, so as we switch, the hands in the hikate is going to come around here and we're going to push up above our head Excellent. You guys look great. Okay, so let's do our high blocks. This is called Jodan Uke. So you can say it with me, Jodan Uke. So we're going to do 10. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. Great. Drop the arms, let the blood flow back into them. Moving on to our middle punch. So this is a chu. Chu means middle. So we did jo, which is our high, and chu is our middle punch. Okay, so middle punches, your punch is going to come right in the middle of your chest here. So that's where we're aiming for this one. Love it. Okay, so let's do 10 middle punches. Chu dance. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. Excellent. Okay, we're going to put a combination together now. We're going to do a high punch and middle punch on one count. So this is the other great part about martial arts, is that you're using your auditory input to help with your motor coordination. So one count, two punches. So I'll do an example. So it'd be ich. So that was the high punch, middle punch. Okay, let's get going. So knee, high punch, middle punch. Sun, high punch, middle punch. Go, high punch, middle punch. Rook, high punch, middle punch. Sich, high punch, middle punch. Hutch. Good. Ku. And ju. Excellent. Love that combination. Now I'm going to teach you how to do a middle block. So this is a chudan uke. So it's a press block, oso uke. What we're going to do is we're going to have one hand at our side and one hand's going to be open, and we're going to be pressing down in front of us. So thinking of, maybe patting a dog on its head, but or maybe pushing a jar into sand. We're going to be pressing down, okay? So pressing down, and then we're going to switch. So ich, press. This is our coordination. So hand here is going to be closed. This hand's going to be open. And then switch. When you push down, you're going to open your hands, put it in. So press block. Knee, sun, shi, pushing it down. Go, rook, sich, hutch, ku. Open up your hands, ju. All right. Okay, now we're going to go into the combination of our high block into our press block. So a 1, 2. Okay, one count, two moves. One count, two blocks, making sure our high blocks are nice and high above our head and our press blocks are coming down. Okay, in our ready stance, hands are here. So ich, high block, press block. Knee, high block, press block. Sun, high block, press block. Shi, high, middle. Good. Go. One. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ku. High, press block. Ju. Great. Okay, our next Our next move is called a low punch. So for low punches, if you're standing up, you want to take a step forward and punch and have your knees slightly bent, okay? In Shikodachi stance. If you're sitting down, I want you to focus on punching low below your belt line, okay? So a quick review, we have the high punch, which is towards our head, our middle punch, which is towards our torso, and our low punch, which is going to be below our belt line or our hip, okay? So let's start with those 3 moves, high, middle, and low, okay? So ich, high, middle, and low. Good. Knee, high, middle, low. Sun, high, middle, low. Knee, sun, chi, high, middle, low. Go, high, middle, low. Rook, high, middle, low. Look at you guys go. Okay, sich, high, middle, low. Hutch, high, middle, low. Ku, high, middle, low. And one more. Ju, middle, low. Hey, great. Shake off those arms. If you have water close by, feel free to grab a sip. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you the low block. So this is going to require a little bit more coordination. So a low block is called a Haraya Toshi. That's what we're going to be doing today. So Haraya Toshi, you can just watch. If you're still getting water, we're going to have our hands here. One arm, you're going to bring your fist towards your face, and your arm is going to come across the other side of your ear, and it's going to shoot down towards your right side. So right hand goes around right side. So focusing on making the shape, you want to be doing a circle with your fist that's coming around to your body. Okay, so here, I'll spotlight my video here. Okay, so your hand is going to come up, draw that circle, and shoots out to the side, Haraya Toshi. Then when we switch hands, we're going to bring the hand that's out is going to come in here. This hand's going to come out, around, draw that circle, shoots out to the side, Haraya Toshi. Okay, let's do 10, drawing big circles with our fists. So ich, ni, sun, fist comes up above our face and around down. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ku. Ju. Great. So we've done our high block, middle block, and low block. So let's add them into a combination. So that's going to look like Jodan uke, Oso uke, Haraya Toshi. Okay, let's give it a try. So high block, Jodan uke, press block, Oso uke, Haraya Toshi, low block. Okay, high block, Jodan uke, press block, Oso uke, low block, Haraya Toshi. We're focusing on getting those shapes today. So ich, high, middle block, low block. Knee, high, middle block, low block. Sun, high block, middle block, low block. Coming around and down. Good. Sun, high block, middle block, low block. Neat. High block, middle block, low block. Last one, itch, high block, coming up, press block, pressing, pushing down, and low block, big circle with our fist and down and shoots out. Okay, good job. Let's shake off our hands. This is going slow. Okay, we're gonna do a slow review of everything we just covered. Okay, so when you're settled back into your spot, I'll do a review. So fists, they close in, hands, thumbs come across, and we're gonna pull them back in hikate position. Great. For our high punch, our hand is coming up in front, right where our forehead is. So that's our high punch. Our middle punch, we're gonna switch our hands out and our other hand comes back. Middle punch is going to hit where our torso is. And then our low punch is going to be below our belt, hitting nice and low. Good. For our blocks, so our high blocks are, let's start in this neutral position. So our high block, our fist comes across our body and we're going to push up above our head. Great, you guys look great. For our middle block, osouke, press block, our hand's going to open up and we're going to push it out in front of our body. So let's do that one again. So hand comes out, we're going to push it out in front of our body. Good. One more time, press block, pushing it down. Let's do our low block, our harayatoshi. This movement, our hand is going to come across our body. Our hand is going to come, fist is going to go to our shoulder. Then it's going to go across like we're wiping our face, down and around to the side. Does that? Okay, so we're going to switch. Let's bring our hands back. So our hand is going to come up to our shoulder, wipe across our face, down and around and out. Good, so that's our harayatoshi. One more time on each side. Hand comes up to our shoulder, wipes across our face, down and around to the side. And this side coming up to our shoulder, down and across our face, and wipes down to the side. Great. Excellent. So we've covered the punching and blocking basics. So now we're going to get into shootos. And shootos are one of my favorite because it's open hand techniques, okay? So with a shooto, I want everyone to have their hands open like so, okay? We're going to close our fingers in. And then we're going to take our thumbs and we're just going to tuck them right beside our hands. So do your best. I want you to focus on getting that shape and try to focus on getting your thumbs right near the side of your palms. Okay, for our shootos, we have our hikate, which is our fist on the one side. We're going to have our open hand right in front of us here. I want everyone to bring it back towards your ear, and then you're going to shoot it out in front of your face, right where your shoulder is. So it should be shoulder height, nothing too low, nothing too high, right with your shoulder. Again, so the hand is going to come up near your ear, and you're going to chop right in front. Okay, and to switch, we're going to close this hand. This hand opens, brings it up to your ear, and shooto right to your shoulder. And so your palm is facing up like as if you're holding a tray of pizza, or you're serving some drinks or serving some food. So your hand comes up to your ear, and we're going to shoot out like you're holding a tray. Great, so we're going to switch. One hand closes, the other opens. See, come up to your ear, and switch, chop. Now, if you feel like you can go faster, please feel free to do so. So for example, like that, a nice chop, okay? Nice and quick. But what I said, our main goal today is getting the shape and the technique down. So if you would like to just continue practicing the shape, that's fine. If you feel ready that you can do a quick movement, go right ahead. So we're going to do 10 of these, okay? Starting in our Hikate position with our hands at our sides here. We're going to open up our right hand to the ear, chop, Shooto. So let's do 10, thumbs inside, hand is facing up, and we're going to switch. So knee, sun, she, Maria, you're looking great, go. Duncan, awesome, rook, sitch, hutch, making sure it's coming up to the ear, ku, ju. Woohoo! Let's shake those hands out, doing our Shooto chop. So now we're going to add it into our punches. Okay, so we're going to add in this combination from our high punch, middle punch, low punch, Shooto. Okay, so let's get ready here. Just going to change my screen so I can see other folks. Excellent. Okay, so hands nice and tight at the side. Let's go through our combination. So our high punch, middle punch, low punch, Shooto. Great. Okay, other side. So high punch, middle punch, low punch, Shooto. Woohoo! Looking snazzy, everyone. Okay, again, high punch, middle punch, right to the torso, low punch, low down below your hip, Shooto by the ear, out. Great. Again, high punch, middle punch, low punch, nice and low, Shooto, chop. Great, shaking the arms out. Now I have to teach you the Shooto block. Okay, as you can see, I've been doing a lot of partner basic with my bruises for these Shooto blocks. And man, part of traditional karate is body conditioning. I wish we were together to be able to do our blocking and punching together, but this will do just fine for now. So Shooto block, how that works is hands again, starting at our side. Our fist here is going to come up to the opposite side of our face, and we're going to wipe it across, and our thumb is facing out towards the mirror, okay? And so it is holding our elbow is in line with our shoulder, and our fist is in line with the top of our head. So again, hand comes across, and we're going to Shooto block out to the side. Excellent. And we're going to switch to the other side. Hand comes out, wipes across your face, out. Good. Switch. Hand comes across, wipe across your face, switch the fist out. Good. Switch. Let's do 10. So itch, knee, sun, she, keeping it all in line, go across your face, rook, inside out, sitch, hutch, ku, ju. Great. Relax those arms, shake them off. If you want to get a drink of water, feel free to do so. And we're going to add this combination in, all right? So adding in this combo, we're going to do our blocks. So here in our ready position with our hands at our sides, we're going to do our high block, press block, Pariah Toshi. We're going to come across, block down. And now we're going to do our Shooto block. So this hand is going to come off to the side. Great. Okay, so high block, way above our head, press block, pushing down. Pariah Toshi, big circle with the fist. And Shooto block, the side. Great. Again, so high block, press block, low block, Shooto block. Woo, we are doing some karate now. I love it. Okay. So our next Shooto that I'm going to teach you is called a reverse Shooto. Okay. So for a reverse Shooto, here we're going to focus on coordination. So you're going to open up our hands. Remember, our Shooto hands, our fingers are together and our thumbs are tucked into our side here. One hand's going to be in a fist. The other hand, you're going to take it to the opposite shoulder and we're going to extend out with our thumb and palm facing down. So again, opposite shoulder, hovering here and extend out to chop. Great. Now we're going to switch hands. So our hands that's on our side, it's going to come up to that opposite shoulder and we're going to chop and pull the other hand back. Great, I love it. Richard, you're looking so good. Okay, so switching up and switch. So hand opens up, opposite shoulder, shoot out. This is called Gaiak Shooto, reverse Shooto. Let's do 10. Ich. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Opposite shoulder, extend out. Rook. Stitch. Hutch. Good reaches. Looking good, Neil. Ku. Opposite shoulder, out. Ju. Opposite shoulder, push out. And relax. Okay. And let's add it all into these fundamentals we're learning this week. Okay. Fists. Nice and strong, pulling back into our combination. So we're going to do our high punch, near our head, middle punch, low punch, Shooto chop, and reverse Shooto coming up opposite shoulder, extend out. Okay, high punch, middle punch, low punch, Shooto chop, and reverse Shooto, opposite hand, extending out nice and strong. Excellent. So we're going to do one count. I want everyone to test yourself, see if you can follow along, and let's see if we can do this with one count and 5 moves. Okay, so let's begin. Try and see if you can remember the order. So ich. Hey, I see some movement there. Okay, knee, let's try again. Good. And one last time, let's do all 5. Sun. Woohoo, and shake it off. Great. And so now let's add in our blocks. So that's high block, press block, low block, Shooto block. So we're going to be doing 2 Shooto blocks at the end of this. Okay, all together now. You guys are looking so good. Let's finish strong. So bringing our fist back, hands at side. Let's go. So high punch. Oh, we're doing our blocks. So high block, press block, low block, big circle around, Shooto block, Shooto block. Woohoo, and that's it. So again, let's do our blocks going in 1 count. Let's see if we can all remember the moves in sequence. So I'll be demonstrating. Let's do it together. So itch. Yeah, right on. Everyone give yourself a pat on the back for doing those blocks. That is excellent. Okay, so I'm going to just give you a view from the side of what it looks like. You're welcome to participate, but I just want to help give a full visual demonstration of what it looks like from the side, okay? So just those 6 blocks again. So here we are, our hands are tucked in our side. I'm going to do the high punch. So right along a line with my head, middle punch, our low punch, and then we're going to do our Shooto. So hand coming up near my ear, extending out, okay? And then our reverse Shooto, hand coming up to the side, extending out. I'll give a demonstration on this side as well. So that's the high punch, middle punch, low punch, Shooto, and reverse Shooto. For the high blocks, what it looks like is we're going to high block, so up above my head, press block, down into our low block, and Shooto block, Shooto block. So hopefully that gives you a more well-rounded idea of what this looks like. Okay, so we have some time left, so I'm going to teach you our special move for the day. So this move can be done sitting down, and this is called a Mawashi uke, a circle block. This is the stuff that looks really flashy in those Cobra Kai, those the Karate Kid movies, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the fun stuff that lots of people like. So first I'll show you the move. It is, so this is a Mawashi uke. Ooh, I love it. It's so fancy. I'm going to break it down. You might be thinking, wow, okay, how does that move work? Well, we're all here to improve our eye-hand coordination. So with the time we have left, I want everyone to place one hand out in front of you with your palm facing up. Okay, your other hand is going to come underneath where your elbow is. So see, other hand coming underneath where your elbow is, other hand is out. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull back our hand that is extended out. Now, okay, so first move, our hands out, we're going to pull it back. The hand that's in front, this one, we're going to make a big circle up across our face, and it's going to land at our hip. And then we're going to turn this one over and we push it out like so. Okay, again. So we have one hand extended out, the other hand is underneath, Mawashi uke. So it's pull back, circle across our face, down to our hip, turn the other hand over, good, and push out, like so. Excellent. Let's try on the other side. So other hand is going to be extended out, other hand comes underneath where your elbow is. We're going to pull, circle across your face, landing at your hip, turn over the other hand, and press. Good. Now, if you're feeling confident, I want to encourage you to try a little faster with this move, okay? So again, hand comes out, other hand is underneath. So we're going to pull, circle, turn over, press. Hey, again, a little bit faster. Pull, circle, turn over, press. Woohoo! You guys are doing karate. I love it. Other side, hand out, hand underneath. We're going to pull, circle, turn over, press. And one more time, hand out, other hand underneath your elbow, pull, circle, turn over, press. Mawashi uke. Excellent. Let's shake off those arms and let's get into our warm down for class here.
I'd write long essays that I'd.
Okay. So our warm down for class, let's just take our hands up above our thighs if you're standing, and let's take a deep breath in. Reach up and exhale. And we'll do that a couple more times. Thinking about how we accomplished so much. You pushed your bodies to do new movements today, even if you've done Tai Chi or martial arts before, or if this is your first time here, that is just fantastic to help your body move in different shapes and forms that promote eye-hand coordination and strength. You all should be very, very proud. Good. And let's do a side stretch. So just placing one hand to the side of your chair and just looking over your shoulder, gently turning. And let's switch, other side. Good, and let's go back to center. So everyone, let's bow out of class before we go back into our gallery view. So creating one hand here, that symbolizes peace, and your other fist here symbolizes power. Place them together, and peace controls power. Onegashimasu. Thank you, everyone. You can bow for participating in whether another or your first karate class today. Thank you all for coming.